Well, you could rob me now and have my supplies today. Or you can leave me alive and have fermented honey all year. I even know a few family recipes for painkillers and healing droughts. Certainly any army will need those. Aww. What a coincidence. Your family recipe would for wound paste smells just like the Scarlet Fury's own concoction. Where'd you steal this? I don't know what you're getting at. Oh. Pick him up by the collar. How stupid do you think I am? Slow down, I'll tell you everything. Just don't hurt me. I found most of everything out of the forest of the valley. I'd keep my head low when I heard sounds of combat. Then I'd take a look and grab whatever wasn't claimed by the first victors. So then you stole from the disfavored dead? How else did you get your hands on that iron? You would come here and sell us our own armaments? If anything has an owner, I will return it. But this iron could have turned to rust if it left in mud on the battlefield. Sorry, guys. A lot of talking. The disfavored are few in number. Is that not right? We need a man like me. You need a man like me to gather up supplies that would otherwise go to waste. Aww. The disfavored will tolerate your presence, but you will pay them handsomely for such charity. We will. The disfavored soldier clears her throat with a cough before repeating herself in a more upbeat manner. We will. It sickens me to make exceptions for this vulture, but if you'll supply the disfavored without profit, perhaps its indiscretion is for the best. It's not like our larders are overflowing. A work slave to scrounge provisions would be an asset. Damn, I jumped from 0 to 66% favor with him? Thank you for interceding on my behalf. I know my life will now depend on showing the disfavored due gratitude for suffering my presence. If I must grovel a bit to earn my daily grain, so be it. And thank you for talking down to the disfavored from doing worse. Sad times we live in when making a humble living is branded a crime. So saving your hide was worth... Oh, well, naturally. Hagen clears his throat, his face showing a flash of a scowl. One good deed deserves another. Well, when I have my shop up and running, I'll sell you provisions for a song and give you a proper bounty on any odd bits of weaponry you find, provided that you keep standing up for me should those iron goons try to rough me up a second time. You were lucky with us before, merchant. Take care that you don't challenge your luck again. Slow down a moment. I know you're both eager to watch the Archons bicker and tactics like a pair of magpies, but I need to ask you something first. What's that? The voices near it told me that you've come as a mediator. Considering the source, well, I can't help but feel I'm only hearing half the story, so let's have it out. What's so special about you? Did the voices of Nira ask you to spy on me? You've gained loyalty with Verse, and I gained 19 XP. At a loss for words, Verse regards you with a momentary unease. Well, are you even surprised? Here's the Archon of Secrets, knowing in advance is his business, so is snatching up any advantage over Graven Ash. Those two compete like a couple of new recruits for a spot around the fire. It's nothing nefarious. The voices is just curious why you're here. If he wanted to know more, he wouldn't be able to suss it out. He wouldn't be able to suss it out that easily. He would have sent one of his scarier opinions in my stead. What else has the voice told you? Only that I could find you in Edring Ruins. Truthfully, I could have picked you out of a crowd. You're the only one of us who hasn't spent the last few months bathing in the stink of the Montany River. Why so suspicious? It's just a feeling I got. When the Archons are together, the air gets as taut as a bowstring. I can't help but think that no amount of compromise will get them seeing eye to eye. So why invite a mediator from Tunan's court? It doesn't add up. Why do you think the Archons are at odds? I've been with the Scarlet Court since the early days of the Conquest, so I can say it's been building for a few years now. There's an energy about those two, like a pair of storms moving to collide. I heard tell that Graven Ash and the Voices of Nerat shared some bad blood in the Northern Empire, but I don't know any of the particulars. That's absurd. The Archons can't put the past behind them. They are unfit to command. Quick to anger, are we? I'm not disagreeing with you, but I would take care where you speak your mind. Someone is always eager to report slander to the favorite Archon. Oops. Oh, this again? Oh, jeez. Okay, there we go. Do. There we go. By my authority, the Archons will fall in line. That sounds like exactly the attitude to set this campaign in the right direction. I don't envy you the task of getting them to cooperate, which sounds about as easy as teaching a tornado to heal. At least you sound like you know what you're doing. What else has the Voices of Unner told you? Huh. I wonder. I'm here to deliver an edict. That makes a crazy kind of sense, considering how long the siege has taxed the armies. I can understand why Icarus would send you with an edict to speed things along. Have you read it? Do you know what it says? This is not for you to know. attribute points. With each level, you can increase one of your character's attribute points. Oh, okay, so I can increase. Okay, awesome. Each of these attribute points provides benefits to your character as well as increases one or more skills. Increasing an attribute costs 1 point until the attribute score reaches 19. To raise an attribute from 19 to 20 requires 2 attribute points. Oh, that's actually neat. Let's go with accuracy. What all does that increase? Increase athletics up a bit. We go might. Okay, what about wits? Increases lore a bit. I think I'll actually go up with accuracy. And boom. Okay. But I think right. Do. Just tell me when the duck. Really out of me meaning. Reputation ability. You have gained enough reputation to unlock a new ability. Open the reputation UI by pressing R to see their new ability. Oh, okay.
Hi.
Most factions have abilities your character can acquire as you build reputation with them. In order to acquire these abilities, you must build enough favor or wrath with the factions. Reputation abilities are only granted to your character, not to other party members. Oh. Launch verse into the air, allowing her to unleash a series of well-aimed arrows into the target from above. Each of these arrows strikes true and has armor penetration. Wow. Neat. Times 9? Wow. Well, I was kind of forced to at this point. So, yeah. Anyways. You've arrived at last. This favored warrior turns to the other guard. This isn't just any fate binder. This is the Stormcaller. Zurgon fought with us all the way back to the gates of judgment. Was served on the front lines, saw it with my own eyes. Ron Tunin sent you. Huh. Glare silently. Go on in, the soldiers just toward the gate. The Archons are expecting you. You'll find them in the war tent, center of camp. Well, that was something. It was like ooh. Do. Nah, this is fine. What are you? Oh, Scarlet Fury. Oh, you probably want this actually. Maybe? Hold on. This item can only be equipped by verse. Oh, really? I did not know that. Hold on. What does this do? Recovery. I suppose we can keep with that. Oh. Interesting. Okay. I think that's it though. Oh, what do we got here? Sun Shoulders Javelin and what's this? Slightly more recovery time apparently for this, but better DPS though. Oh, it's a two-handed. Okay, never mind. We're not going to use that then. Yeah, okay. Hail to you, Guardian of the Law. If you have a few excess rings weighing you down, best unburden yourself before battle. Yeah. Wow, that's a lot of stuff I can't do. Anyways, you know that if the disfavored suffer a merchant in the camp, that must be a man selling only the finest provisions and armaments. He points to his collection of shields, rations, satchels, wineskins, and other sundries. Take a look and see if something interests you. Most of the camp followers are slaves or haulers. You don't see many merchants. I try not to congratulate myself on my good fortune, since it's by the wisdom and mercy of Tunan that I make a profit. Perhaps we're not so different in that respect. If I wasn't following the rear guard peddling my wares, my niece Ronan and I would no doubt be caretakers of a pitiful market stall. shouting above the rabble to make ourselves known to the lords and ladies of the bastard city. How'd you come to your work? No, work. Hard work. Your large is great. Hard work and the good supplies. When Tunan's men came to my village, all merchants were given different lists of what they were or weren't permitted to trade. In Kairos' wisdom, my record must have been a good one because I was given the right to trade in all manner of goods, most importantly, arms. Not a lot of merchants can legally sell weapons. It was like that even before Kairos. Your large is great. Open it now. Something in your tone causes him to blanch. He scrambles to remove the lid of the largest of his crates. Of course, Fatebinder, don't let me inconvenience you for a moment. His supplies are all perfectly ordinary. You see nothing out of place or unauthorized by his mercantile license. I could definitely do this. I'm doing it. The party has gained 10 rings. You gain 10 subterfuge. Pretends to not observe your action, but a momentary flash of disappointment is evident in his eyes. Let me see your wares. Doot, 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 doot. Cash is needed, cannot be removed from the stash. Gotcha. Oh, right, this thing. Whatever that is. What is this? Other. Bent bronze dagger. Boom. All right, now let's see what we can buy. Anything I'd want? No. Okay. Oh, right. I gotta. Doot, doot, doot.
That wasn't so hard.
Neat. I am Lucia. This is Marcus. The disfavored soldier points to the armored man next to her, and you must be the Fatebinder. Assigned to your hospitality. Marcus quickly interjects. While you remain on disfavored ground, if you should need a place to rest, we can make the necessary preparations. What can I do for you? Do you always stand at ease in the presence of a higher officer? You have gained favor with the disfavored. No, sir. Marcus strains his back in short order and regards you with trepidation. Is this... Lucia also adjusts her posture, slower than her companion. I wasn't briefed on the chain of command. Do we report to the Fatebinder now? I heard Arn Marshall say that Tunan's agents can intercede if there's a dispute. That sounds pretty authoritative to me. I'm not so proud that I won't strike a pose, if only to keep up appearances. That hardly satisfies my question, so I take it the answer is kind of. So be it. Hail, Fatebinder. Marcus, tell me about yourself. Not sure there's much to tell. Are you bragging that you let your guard down and took a spear to the gut? You're just bitter. The Lord never seems to notice you. Lucia. I do this. She unenthusiastically lifts up her heavy shield, and I do this. Playing host is not my strong suit. Gotcha. Seem handy with a weapon, Lucia. Hi, and if you ever want some pointers on how to use the weapon of yours, just let me know. Oh my, Lucia, are you flirting with Tunan's Fatebinder? Relax, Marcus. There are plenty of camp slaves if I ever need to scratch an itch. Although, through the through the visor of her helm, you notice Lucia's eyes roving up and down your body. If you ever need someone to warm your bedroll, let me know. I'll sleep in my armor. Hope you don't mind. Okay. Have you, how have your skills fared in battle against the Oathbreakers, Marcus? Every battle is a reminder. Or where are we at? We're only at favor 1. Every battle is a reminder that of the Legion's superiority. The Oathbreakers have plenty of heart, but nothing to beat out of our northern values and Graven Ashes love. If you ever want to enjoy that feeling, I can spare you the time of day. What's it like serving the disfavored? In spite of our name, the Legion commands more honor than any military on the face of Terratus. Unlike the Chorus, there is tradition, discipline, teamwork, and unity perhaps. Marcus looks out across the camp. There aren't many of us, but it's better that way. We're a tightly knit family bound together by trust and glory. Accurate enough. After seeing the disunity and bickering of the younger realm defenders, I feel lucky to be in the most agreeable Legion of Kairos' host, even if we're not always the most efficient. The Legion's host boasts so much honor. Why are they disfavored? Insufficient reputation. Wow. I'm afraid that isn't for me to say. Others around camp might be able to tell you more, but I don't freely discuss. Gotcha. But you'll say that it involves the great general, which is already a telling clue, idiot. Gotcha. Marcus, I could use some training. Oh. Okay. Okay. That's actually pretty neat. Bitter quip. Glory to the voices of Nearad. I'm projecting his salutations for all to hear. The grinning blood chanter raps his staff against the ground as you approach. Fate binders are gone, I presume. I am Bitter Quip. I am here as the emissary of the Scarlet Chorus. What is it like working with the disfavored? He scoffs, looking away from you for a moment before sniffing and returning his attention to you. Reporting the Iron Hag is an insult. She fought one duel for her title. One. Her leadership must be continuously proven, earned, and defended. Weakness should bleed to the bottom of the army, not rise to the top. My assignment here is also an insult, but one I will bear for the good of the chorus. Only to see with my own eyes the failure of the disfavored, that will be a fine day. Okay, what can you tell me about the Scarlet Chorus? The chorus, the future, the tears. I feel only desertion and pity for those who fear our inevitable ascension. What in particular would you like to know? Voices Murad. He is supreme commander and public servant. He who sets us free but directs all. The voices of Nearad is the epitome of what each of us can be. A magician without equal and a leader of uncountable numbers. The voices and the chorus are one, conquering, expanding, growing, changing, always stronger. Glory to the voices. How'd you come to join the Scarlets? The Doctrine of Strength speaks to me, and I answered its call and did so many arcane peers. The chorus almost instantly, unlike most, I cried not for the life of comfort lost to me. Well, my magic invokes fear and terror, and I easily established my dominance over a pack in my early days. Now, what's your role? I'm a blood chanter. My magic can turn the will of a man and the tide of battle. Sounds as if you really like the voices of Nearad. Saying nothing. Okay, that's all for now. Better get out of there before he does something.
Good thing I keep a torsion wrench handy.
Okay, I just picked up a new helmet. Yeah, we'll hold off on that. Okay, back down to here, and we'll do our thing. After 1 second, chat.